stars fade, a long lament, but the path of the warrior remains.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Battle Bunker. So it's been a minute since we was last here. I've had a few things going on in life, been very busy, birthdays and families and things, but I have managed to get a few tournaments in, and a few friendly games. So I thought I'd just make a quick series of videos over the next 2 or 3 weeks, maybe even sooner if I can find the time. Just to let you all know how it's been getting on. So, without further ado, this first tournament we go back to February. We played in a fun doubles tournament where we all turned up with 1,000 points, and then we found out on the day who we was playing against. So there was only 12 of us. There was only 6 teams, but it was really fun, really relaxed. So the 1,000 points that I took was a Shadow Seer, a Troop Master with Key of Ghosts, a Troop Master with Weaver's Wail, 3 units of 5 troop, each with was attached to a character, 3 Shining Spheres, 2 Sky Weavers, a Void Weaver, and 2 Star Weavers with the 2 Troop Master units in. So I was lucky enough to get paired into a really nice guy called Toby, very experienced, very good player. He brought his Ad Mech along, and we called ourselves the Robot Clowns. So the fun thing about Toby's Ad Mech and the whole theme of the army that he built was Ad Mech robots with fights first, which made a few appearances throughout the day. So our first mission was taken hold on hidden supplies. We drew into a pairing of Adeptus Custodes and Necrons. We were lucky enough to come out of this one 90-55 the victors. A few things that I learned and that I'd never considered doing, but Toby was like, well, why not? They could do it. So I'd never ever been aggressive with the Harlequins. I've always been a late game player, but we went first. We drew no prisoners. So a unit of troop with the scout and the advance and charge and the Shining Spears managed to get into his deployment zone first turn. We charged a unit of Custodes, and we deleted them first turn. From that point on, they was then on the back foot because we already had, it was a big chunk out of the Custodes army. So as you can see, we finished that one 90-55. So our next pairing was a Crucible of Battle linchpin game, and we were into an army called Punchy Face. This was a Blood Angels, I believe it was a Blood Angels Tyranids mix. Again, it was a really good game. We went first. We weren't quite so successful on this occasion. Really good game, really close game, really fun game, right up until towards the end. But unfortunately, we lost that one 81-50. The next round was again back to hidden supplies, and it was a hidden supplies on search and destroy, and this one was into an army which called themselves Bad Blood. It was a Blood Angels, and Nurgle Space Marines. Yeah, Death. The name escapes me. The Nurgle Space Marines. Death Guard. Yeah, it was a really, really, really good game. But we just dominated the board. We went out, just grabbed as many objectives and denied them as many objectives as we possibly could. It did come down to literally just their scoring of secondaries. We shut them out of the primary game completely. It was a brutal match. It was a really good match though. Unfortunately for them, we came out of it 78-34, the victors, and that left us with a third place finish overall from the 6 teams. It was really fun. I'd never played a doubles tournament before. It really was a lot of fun, and it was so relaxed and so chilled. I would definitely play a doubles tournament again. Yeah, really, really good fun. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So that was that tournament. Since then, I've had a couple of games with Tristan, and we had another tournament as well. But they are both subjects for another video. In the meantime, in the future, we've got another tournament coming up in June, and then obviously we'll all be into 11. So we'll see what that brings. But yeah, very, very much enjoyed that tournament, and I'll catch back in with you in a few days. So you all stay safe, stay well, and will the dice forever roll in your favour. Bye bye.